everybody. Welcome back to the Clean Hamster podcast. This is episode 154. I haven't been on in 2 weeks because I just didn't feel like doing it. I had, when you don't want to hear your voice? When you don't want to hear your own voice and you're like, man, I don't know, man. Fuck that bullshit. That's what I did. So, sorry, but not really. I just didn't want to hear I don't know. I didn't have anything to say. I was just chilling. We're working on stuff, and I wrote some stuff down that I did want to talk about with all you guys today. I just want to say it's good to be back, and blah, 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 you know what I'm saying? So, let's go down to the bottom of my podcast notes. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, so I wanted to talk about a couple interesting things. First off, there's still merch available on my website if anyone gives a fuck. Second of all, I don't know. I'm stoked. I'll see everybody in Montreal. And there's other really cool things happening. Jacob and I are working on having our own tour together eventually, and I think that's looking really good. So I'm super duper excited for that. So I don't know. I'm happy. I'm content. I realize I get stressed about a lot of bullshit, and then I think about how if I were to tell, I know this is so cliche, but I think about if I were to tell 12-year-old Dean, I'd be what 27-year-old Dean was doing, he'd be like, fucking really? So that always brings me back down to earth whenever I get stressed about bullshit, and it's so great. Literally, if I went back in time and I was like, yo, guess what, man? You do stand up and you're pretty good at it, and you and your friends get to travel. You have this one friend who's wicked well known, and he sees your talent and he brings you on the road with him to open. I'd be like, fucking, that's sick. So sometimes that's what you got to do. And you eat whatever you want every day. And I would tell him that too. I'd be like, and you eat Cheez-Its for kind of in the middle of lunch and breakfast time. If you're hungry, you do whatever. And 12-year-old me would be like, that's fucking tight, dude. He'd be fired up, man. He'd be nonetheless stoked. So that's what's pretty cool. I also, I don't know, I've been watching a lot of documentaries. I watched a documentary about earthquakes. I'm obsessed with natural disasters. You guys know I'm obsessed with 9/11. That's not a natural disaster. That was a planned, coordinated attack. But I also have an obsession with tornadoes, typhoons, waterspouts, earthquakes, all that kind of shit. Tsunamis. I know that those things affect a lot of people and they damage lives, but I'm not saying I'm into them. I'm saying I'm just intrigued because I like learning about that kind of stuff. I always have. I grew up in a region where I'm lucky enough that I don't have to deal with any of that stuff. There's not a siren at the end of my street letting us know that there could be a fucking tsunami, earthquake, tornado, some shit like that. When we were in Tornado Alley on tour, when we were in Kansas or something, every Saturday at noon they test the alarms. They test the tornado warning sirens, and they're on for 20 minutes. And they're scary, they're real. So that was interesting to hear those. Gosh, the ADHD is so wonderful because I've been talking for 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Let's go. Let's get high. Let's smoke weed. Anyway, hang on 1 second. Sorry. I'm going to fix this sleeve because I like this shirt and I want to roll this one sleeve up so I look yoked. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bitch. Yeah, you like that shit? You like that little arm? Hot little arm? Anyway, hot little arm. I'm really tired of seeing videos on TikTok that are like, here's what it's like having ADHD, and it's like a sad thing. And I don't know, because they're all being made by people who are 25 and under, and that bugs me. Because yeah, it sucks then. Like ADHD sucks when you're in school or when you live with your parents, but once you're done with both of those things and you're completely independent, it's awesome. It's awesome. Look what I've accomplished behind me. Look at all the pictures I put up perfectly and all those awesome jerseys that are hanging behind me in the video podcast if you're watching it. Which you're probably not. But that's what it is. You just do cool tasks all day until you have to go do something. You don't, like, people think ADHD is like, oh, I missed my entire shift at work because I was thinking about a bunch of different shit at once. No. I mean, to each their own, but like, no, dude. Not at all. It's not as big of a burden as people think it is. And I want to control the narrative more because I think I have a pretty good life. I'm very grateful for the stuff I've been able to accomplish with like bone chilling, crippling ADHD constantly. It's fucked. But the perfect example of it is the way I speak on here. But like the videos that are like, if people, they have a hard time maintaining relationships, they have a hard time connecting with blah, 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 and like it's, yes, so do people with not ADHD though. There are people who don't have ADHD who are fucked psychos. And they're like, yeah, I was just born this, I don't know. But like, I don't know. I don't like when, okay, this is a perfect example. I don't mean, I'm not trying to talk shit here, but there was one day when I was working, I used to work with Jacob at a bar, and one day he called me and he was like, man, I just got tested for ADHD and I have it. And I went, yeah, wow. I mean, that makes sense. Like, I don't know, you and I have these similarities. And he was like, no, but like now it all makes sense. I realized that like it's because of this. And I go, stop. This does not change a thing. You do not make this like the reason now. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's not like he argued with me. It's not like, but he was like, I know. But like, it's just, now it all makes sense. And I'm like, yeah, but like, it's that kind of mindset where it's like, no, oh my God, it all makes sense now. It's like, that's what, unless you're fucking dying, which he was, it's like he had brain cancer and then he was like, I also have ADHD. And I was like, the brain cancer thing's worse, dude. The ADHD thing's just a little spice on top of it. It really doesn't, I don't know, man. I just feel like there's not a lot of fucking reasons for people to be like, well, that's because of my ADHD. Yeah, there's like a few things maybe, but it's not that bad. You're just really fun. Trust me, you're really fun. And yeah, sometimes being alone can suck, but just deal with it. That's life. Just deal with it. I'm tired of 7 signs you might have ADHD. I've been living with adult ADHD for 17 fucking years. That's cool. You make videos. Keep making them, but like, don't make people with undiagnosed ADHD be like, oh God, I need to get to the bottom of all this. It's not that deep or real. It's just an extra spice on top of your personality. You're very fun. You're quick to forget things, which is actually a bright spot. So many different thoughts running through your head. You can remember this. Man, you could be having a conversation with yourself on your couch, laughing your goddamn ass off. It's so much fun. ADHD is a blessing. It's fine. If you've noticed you can't hold down a relationship or get that promotion at work, you might have attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Disorder. You might have a fucking disorder. You can't. Or you're not a good worker, or you're not a good partner. Like, I saw one that was like, oh, I spit all over my fucking Of course I did. The second someone starts purposely doing a British accent, it gets wet in here. Like, who the fuck would be like, oh, no wonder all my relationships don't work out. I have ADHD. Ew. Like, what a fucking sad excuse. It's the same shit as being like, well, I can't stay in a relationship. I'm a fucking Libra. You're like, oh yeah? Or are two people, or were two people just not meant to be together because they're selfish? Simple as that. Don't blame it on bullshit. Sometimes it's such a cop-out. And I hate that stuff. Own it. Own it. Well, I just want to say, I do have a crippling ADHD problem. I make jokes about it. That's how I deal with it. It's funny as fuck. I was heavily medicated for years and years and years. And I didn't know any better because I was a child. But then people are like, adult ADHD is a lot different than child. And you're like, I guess. You're quick to disassociate in conversations, but that can be fun because conversations can suck, especially when you're the one who's not talking. When you're the one who's not saying awesome stuff, conversations can be really tough. Listening's hard, okay? Try your best. And if you can't do it, just listen to the bullet points and you'll be able to hold your own. Anyway, that's enough of that. I just think there's too many people being like, well, that's my ADHD. So you better have some more patience with me. I can be a motherfucker. And that's because of my brain. It goes, huh? Nah. Don't excuse shitty behavior because of your thing in your brain. I don't know. Like, understand it, but, like, don't be like, it's fine. It's because of that. Or did you choose to do that? I just think a lot of people are lying and embellishing bullshit 24/7. I just have a hard time trusting anyone's shit. I don't know. I'm kind of a cynic. I'm kind of a stone cold cynic. Hi. Dean Hebsher, local stone cold cynic. Yeah, if child me could see this, he'd be like, Jesus Christ, man, you threw away the medication? You were so calm and cool and collected. But it's nice to know you're eating again. Yeah, he'd be fired up. He'd be stoked. You know what I was thinking about too? In ninth grade when I was like really deep in it, because I had been taking the like Adderall and 5-Ants and Concerta and all that bullshit since like 7th grade. In ninth grade, when I had like my Bieber swipe hair, because I saw that girls like that, and I was like, I gotta try something. When I saw that, and then like it sucks when you get to high school and you find out there's like 3 or 4 other squeaky little fucking Bieber lookalikes with braces. And you kind of like you kind of like band together almost. You got to find like 4 or 5 other kids that are like in the same situation as you. You're like, oh, these are the boys who still have like their squeaky voices, but they got nice hair, like really nice hair. They're short. They're not like big burly. They're cute. These are the cute little guys, but they all got braces at the same time, and they're just squeaking around going, fucking sick, dude. And they hang out with kids who are bigger than them because they're underdeveloped, and these other guys developed early. Like, it was fucked when I got my braces in 9th grade. In like February of 9th grade. And I got them off in November of 12th grade. All of high school. Just, you're fucking my fucking braces tightened, dude. Hurts, dude. Hurts. Yeah, it hurt. A lot. I can only eat soup. It's so annoying. But when I found out, like when there was kids in my class that I met and I became friends with in like 9th or 10th grade and they had perfect teeth, and they'd be like, oh, dude, that sucks, man. You got braces? Yeah, I had braces in like 6th grade and I got them off in 8th grade. What? That's fucked. I literally lost my last baby tooth like the summer going into grade 9. Like for real. I was like, I start high school next month, dude. Pulled it out. That's fucking nuts. And there's kids being like, dude, in 6th grade, when you were 10 or 11, you got braces. That's fucked to me. I don't know. I'm so underdeveloped, I guess. But that's mind blowing. I couldn't believe that. Very interesting stuff. But good Lord. But yeah, it was really fun to like even go to like another high school party in early high school, like in like 9th or 10th grade, and just like look around at kids I didn't know and find like the me of their group. Do you know what I'm saying? Like find the other squeaky Bieber haired kid who's wearing like a fucking snapback with like a flannel on and like a fucking like a Jordan t-shirt maybe or some shit or just whatever, fucking Quicksilver Lakai shoes or some shit, just skate shoes and like basketball stuff, mixing those together. That was interesting. That was an interesting fashion choice. Just find the other squeaky, like has potential to be handsome later in his life, Bieber-haired kid who's just like on the edge of his balls truly dropping. And he'd be like, and it was always like, he's funny, cutie, but never like got like a makeout, but never got like a hand job, never got like, you would hear like once in a while, you'd be like, dude, he fucking made out with someone. And he'd be like, oh yeah, man, they, wow, him and that girl must have been very drunk. Yeah, we were children, of course. It was always like, yeah, it was a girl on like Monday at school being like, oh, I made it with fucking D and I was so fucked up. I had too many fucking Palm Bays or whatever. And then I'd be like, yeah, man, I rizzed that up all by myself. No. There was beer goggles going on everywhere. At that fucking party. Yeah, it's actually kind of a blessing that those kids, like the ones that I would like band together with, like the ones who were like had potential to be handsome when they're older. I'm glad it didn't happen early because I don't know what the fuck that could have done. I mean, I've seen what it could have done. Like the guys, dude, think about it. Like in high school, you're a child. And the fact that there were dudes who were like basically already looking like what they would look like as adults there is fucked to me. Like I was friends with a few kids who were just like you could tell you're like, oh, you're done growing. Like you're done. You already kind of like have facial hair and like you're built. And like now if I run into them, like they look the exact same. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying like, thank God. Like they didn't have a glow up. They just glue. Like they just had what they had. Like they were already like, you know, the size of an adult. I got into high school. I was like fucking 5'1", 5'2", like really small. And then eventually I grew in like grade 11 and 12. But like I've looked very young for quite a while. And I'm so lucky that it gave time to notice. Like when I got my braces off in the 12th grade, girls were like, oh, I could kind of see it now. And I noticed that and I was very flattered, obviously. It's not like I got laid 24/7 after that. I didn't have any game really, but it was just like, oh shit. Like, okay, these things matter. It's not just like, yeah, it was, I don't know what I'm fucking trying to say. All I'm saying is like, it was funny to like be in grade 9 or 10 being like, all right, where are the other squeaky mouthful of braces, Bieber fucking swipe having kids here? What's up, boys? Yeah, I'm just going to hang out with you because we're all kind of in the same boat. We don't really know what we're doing, but we kind of cashed in on this. Like, we heard that girls liked Justin Bieber, so we're like, we're going to be like that for a little bit. And then he cut his hair and released Boyfriend. Get the fuck out of here. You remember that? You remember when he cut his hair and then and everyone was like, what the fuck? I'm never listening to your music again. And then he released Boyfriend. And then Light Skin Bieber was born. That's a real thing, by the way. Light Skin Justin Bieber was 2012. Yeah, 2012 to 2016. 2012 to 2016 was Light Skin Bieber. That guy, dude. Journals? Fuck, man. Anything white and purple? Oh, yeah. That guy. Yeah, from Boyfriend to like, What Do You Mean was like Light Skin Bieber. That guy was unbelievable. Here, let's play a Light Skin Bieber song. I have the perfect example of a light skin Justin Bieber song. Justin Bieber. But Dean, don't play a song. You might get this demonetized. Oh, that's fun. You think that this is monetized? Gets like 220 views. All right, here we go. Justin Bieber. God, he's awesome. So fucking sick. Yeah, All the Way to Purpose was kind of light skin Bieber for sure. Guy's fucking incredible. Guy's literally incredible. Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Picture perfect, you don't fucking need no filter. Oh my god. Yep, this is prime light skin Bieber. Get the fuck out of here. Don't do it to me. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no. The wind chimes in the background. Oh, no, no. Oh, no, no, no. Focus. I'm focused. She got a body like that. Ain't never seen nothing like that. She's like a fantasy in front of me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right? This is specialist going down. Yeah, it's really good. Okay, let's read the lyrics. Hang on. I think she foreign, got passports, Mia more, started slow, got faster, she gon' work some more, no stopping her now, no stopping her now. Then she started dancing, sexual romance and nasty, but she fancy lipstick on my satin sheets. What's your nationality? I wonder if there's more of you. Oh, I'm really glad that just went out of focus. Well, Jesus Christ. What the fuck happened? That's super duper annoying. What? Like, what? Hey! Excuse me? What the fuck? Jesus Christ. That was so stupid and annoying. Fuck cameras, man. And where's my fucking insurance money from the fucking bus fire? I need it now! Fuck! Ah! Like, where? Like, I lost a lot of stuff. Okay? God. Anyway, yeah, light skin Bieber was sick. Jesus Christ. Like, what the fuck, man? Oh, man, you know what else? What, Dean? I'll tell you, bitch. So, I don't know if I've talked about this in the podcast before. I probably have, because every time I say that, I end up talking about something and repeating my dumbass self. Did you know I'm kind of a part of history? So, me and Jake, my brother, we lived in the Greater Toronto area during the Great Blackout of 2003. I don't know if you guys remember that. It's not everyone didn't get drunk and fucking go like that, but like, there was this thing in the summer of 2003 where, like, I don't know, some water things stopped the power somewhere in southern Ontario, and like most of the Greater Toronto area, the GTA, just didn't have power for like 3 full days in like the middle of the summer, like like heat. You know what I'm saying? And I remember it vividly. It was fucked, and it was like, it was really interesting because I think there might be like some info about it somewhere. Like, it's that kind of stuff that I'm really interested in, because like that was like a real fucking thing. Hang on one sec. I'm just gonna look up a short YouTube video about it. Oh, look, one of my old videos. Adulting. How do you do it? Dean Hamster. 5.5K views. No shit. So anyway, Toronto Blackout 2003. Sick. Okay. Here, just listen to this. It's interesting.
With only emergency lights to guide them, commuters rushed to get home. But with subways stalled in mid-run, travelers soon found themselves back outside.
Wow.
With only one option: to wait.
That's fucked.
You have to be patient. What else can you do?
That's good.
Many tried getting hold of loved ones. Only a few were able to get through.
Yeah, it was August 14th to 17th, I think, in 2003.
Meanwhile, thousands continue to pour out of office towers, some stumbling downstairs in complete darkness.
Fuck.
For close to an hour.
I just came down from the 39th floor.
I think it's taken us about 45 minutes. Our legs are aching.
Right
Yeah, I bet.
across the province, power was down, affecting an estimated 10 million people.
When power comes back on, we would ask people to use it sparingly. It will take time to get all the generation reconnected, and that could be up to a couple of days.
Like, that guy's probably dead now. He's very old. That guy was old in 2003. He's probably dead now.
In the darkness comes the fear and the question, however irrational. Could this be another September 11th?
Which is wild. Could this be another September 11th? That's true. It was 2 years after fucking 9/11, and everyone thinks just because the power's out in one city, they're like, Al-Qaeda again. That's what, I mean, I get it. Like, post 9/11 paranoia must have been insane.
If you allow that, you'll panic when there's nothing.
By early evening,
Smart woman. If you allow that, you'll panic when there's nothing. That's the title of this episode. That's a long title, but I'll use it. I like that. If you allow that thought to creep in your mind, you'll panic when there's nothing. I think everyone can take that and use it. I'm really glad I clicked on this video.
Fear turned to anger at Ontario's premier for privatizing hydro.
So if this is what's happening because of brownout, I'm not voting for Ernie Eves. That's for damn sure.
Nice.
Ontario has had its share of power problems, but the premier blames upstate New York.
They had a problem, and because all the transmission systems are interlinked in northeastern North America for those jurisdictions, it affects everybody, not just the originator.
Wow.
But
Interesting.
according to energy analysts, the problem is homegrown.
We are cruising for a bruising that
Okay, you can't say that into a fucking serious news microphone. We are cruising for a bruising. Let's go. Oh, I love like weird history like this.
From downtown Toronto, for the most part, an eerily dark Toronto.
Yeah.
Well, if you had power 10 years ago today, you would have seen that rarity, a bearded Peter Mansbridge. The staff here
We have newscasters too.
50 million on the eastern seaboard plunged into darkness at 4:11 p.m. Eastern Time on
Wow.
August 14th, 2003. The hours that followed were both confusing and chaotic as commuters tried to get out of downtown cores without traffic lights or subways. But when the sun set, there was an eerie calm. I want to give you another look now at an unforgettable day.
Jesus Christ. That looks like shit. I'll probably watch that because you guys are probably bored of that now. But like, isn't that cool? Like, I was a child. I was in like the 2nd or 3rd grade, and I remember just like my mom and my dad just being like, "Can't shower, can't do anything." Fucking, it was gross. And I think we made the best of it, like as a neighborhood. Like someone had a bonfire or something like that in their backyard, and we would like roast marshmallows and fucking sing Kumbaya and fucking, I don't know, kiss each other and shit. But I just think that's interesting. I don't know. Weird city history is so interesting to me. If anyone else wants some interesting city history, look up Balloon Fest, Cleveland, 1987, I think. They wanted to release like 1 million balloons into the sky to break a Guinness World Record. So Cleveland had something to fucking be proud of because this was before LeBron started playing basketball. And it seriously backfired. It's a very interesting video. So go check that out if you want to. Yeah, it's Balloon Fest 87 or some shit. They just released a bunch of balloons in the downtown core of Cleveland, and shit went sideways. Let me tell you that for free. Let me give you a clean hamster guarantee. If you release millions of balloons in the downtown core of a city, what the fuck? Something's gonna happen that's stupid and wrong. The second they release them, because they were all in a net. You'll see in the video. The second they released them, for sure the mayor was like, I think people might die. So maybe we'll set a world record for dumbest bullshit of all time in the 80s. Because it is the 80s. Well, what can we do for notoriety, you know? How about balloons? Yes, you in the back. What's your name? That don't matter. Just get the fucking balloons. Everyone who doesn't live near me, if I do an impression of them, if I assume the way they speak, they sound like they're from fucking Queens, New York. Hey, look at me. I live in fucking Cleveland. Get like 1 million balloons. That's not a bad idea, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's a great idea. Like, what a bunch of idiots. All right, I think everyone's had enough of me. I love you guys. I'm back, bitch. I took a 2-week break for no fucking reason. I didn't want to talk. I didn't feel like hearing my own voice because I'm a stupid doo-doo fuckface. But, you know, if you're coming to Montreal, I'll see you there. Other than that, keep jerking off, keep hanging out, and keep eating good. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys. Thank you so much. This has been episode 154 of the Clean Hammy Potty. And there's still merch available on my website if anyone gives a fucking shit. And I hope everyone has an amazing night. This summer, comedy will ensue. All right. See ya.